There's pots and pans there for a reason.
I'm gonna look for... Where are they? Yep, there's Famoose.
Okay. It appears to be working right.
Carry on, my wayward son.
Carry on, you horny bastard.
Carry on now.
You can't sing that, you'll get copyright.
Oh yeah, you're right.
God, man, I hate the system. Down with democracy or something.
I'm done with democracy.
Listen,
what?
listen. Alas is good. He only sang
Listen, screw
2
the hedge
seconds of the song.
funds. Buy GameStop.
Yes.
GameStop stocks went up. Holy fuck.
Do you know why?
I don't know why.
Okay, so big hedge fund company.
I didn't even realize they still existed.
130% that the GameStop stocks are gonna drop below what they were. Basically, that the company's going to go bankrupt. And then Wall Street Bets on Reddit were like, "You're betting 130% of your stock against this, and you're publicly announcing it.
That's not gonna go well."
So
that sounds like a challenge.
All of Reddit jumped in and jumped the stock up to like 300 something in one day.
Oh, that's jokes.
It's going down again, but it's still like at the 200 range, so it's a lot better. And basically, they bankrupt. They bankrupt one of the hedge funds, a couple actually, because they did it at some other places. But I say bankrupt. The hedge funds went and got bailouts, of course.
Yeah. That is quite funny, man.
Oh, it's hilarious.
I see you announced this publicly. That was a huge mistake.
Did you guys hear about the games that are being in talks about being created?
What?
So Bethesda was quite recently bought by Microsoft.
Microsoft, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Don't tell me they're going to do Skyrim Halo Edition.
Skyrim Halo Edition.
So Microsoft also owns Obsidian. So they've been in talks about Fallout New Vegas too.
Interesting.
Why?
Why not?
Fair enough.
It would be better than Fallout 4.
Yeah, Obsidian are the ones that originally created Fallout in the first.
Yeah, why make a sequel rather instead of just making a new game?
Oh, Nick.
Because franchises make money.
Yeah, but
Nick,
you can still make it onto a franchise without making it a sequel.
I haven't played enough of it actually. I was supposed to play last Friday, but I was doing homework. I'm hoping to play tomorrow with Guzman and Jared.
What?
Multiplayer?
Yeah, it's got 4-player multiplayer.
It's 4-player.
Wait, what game are you talking about?
Scott Pilgrim 1 came out recently. The game.
Wait, what game?
Came back out recently.
I can't hear because Silver's being loud.
Scott Pilgrim versus the World, the game, re-released.
I've not heard of it.
A couple weeks ago.
How am I
This is when we realized that Glitch has been living under a rock.
Yeah.
Isn't Nick like on priority speak?
Listen.
No, priority speak only happens when I press the button.
Oh, okay.
It's like push to speak.
I only sit around, play games, or I do nothing else. I don't keep up with news for this stuff.
You don't keep up with games when you play games and nothing else?
Yeah.
Alas, have you seen those GIFs that I've made before?
Which GIFs?
I just posted it in
the chat. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a reskin of the Scott Pilgrim versus the World games sprites.
I'm surprised you haven't gone to the files just made it so that...
Actually, no, I think you told me that, actually.
Yeah, it's a side-scroller beat-em-up. All done up in 8-bit based off of the Scott Pilgrim versus the World books.
Okay.
I'd argue it's closer to the books than the movie is.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Closer to the books than the movie.
But the movie was still fucking great.
Good all over.
Yeah.
Liam, why the hell did you put Honey Boo Boo twerking into the Realm of the Mel?
Good thing I don't go in the Realm of the Mel chat.
There's a reason no one goes into there unless ever players. What the fuck?
I do not know what this Yamcha is, but it sounds disappointing.
Also, that's not a Honey Boo Boo twerking, you fucking Neanderthal.
I just deleted it because we're not dealing with cuties right now.
Yeah, I know why you'd have issues with that.
We got the stream started up?
Yeah, it's all started. Pre-stream's going.
Glitch,
We're doing
Glitch.
pre-stream. I love pre-streams.
You're on stream.
Yeah.
Oh shit, when did Zoan get here?
He's been here the entire time almost. He was here before Jory joined.
How did I not notice him?
Because you're blind.
Because he doesn't talk.
That's
Yeah,
also
he is a
true.
very quiet boy. To be fair, he might be
Boy.
AFK.
That's also true.
We won't know until he says something.
Wait, how long have I been a moderator in your stream?
My stream?
Yeah.
I don't know. I probably forgot to unmod you.
Return of
I didn't.
Sanctus.
Who's even my mods
Rise of
anymore?
The Snow Empress.
Grimlock, Vamp. Who the fuck is Spaggoat?
Who the what?
Bad goat.
No, SPAGOTE. Spag.
Oh.
Spaggoat.
No,
that
it's
makes more
spaghetti. It's spaghetti. It's spaghetti.
Oh, I know why I was moderator, because I was helping you with all that furry stuff
Ugh, don't bring it
when
up.
those people keep posting it.
Oh, that's Why did he change his name to Spaggoat?
Who?
That's such a dumb. Shammy, I think his name was.
Yeah, no,
originally.
he's been goat for a while.
I didn't know he did that. That's so dumb.
Go. That's a great name. I love it.
I thought I had Nick modded though, since he was the DM. But
You might. I don't know. I don't care. I don't go in your streams.
I know you don't. Then again, I don't really stream that often.
That's
When are you getting back into that?
Never.
You just give up?
It's not so much that I give up. It's more that I have I actually have stuff to do now.
Hmm.
When are you gonna
And
get back to
it's hard to get
uploading episodes to YouTube?
I mean I've been uploading the VODs, like a lot of the VODs are on there.
He does upload them.
Yeah, it looks like it's a bit behind though. Or you haven't been making them public.
I haven't made like the last couple public because I couldn't be bothered to fix the titles on them and stuff. Let me switch over and check up because I'm pretty sure I got the last one. When did you change the thing to TV?
Oh, the other day, I decided to connect it to a school project I'm doing that I'm hoping that once the school project's over, I can just transform it into a media system for D&D stuff that we work on.
Wait,
Brievary.
you're using this as a school project.
It's shown in the school project. The school project section is actually the Facebook page, and it's not public, so don't bother looking for it. However, to make it look more professional, I gave it the YouTube link.
They just go to the YouTube, this fucking dead ass channel.
I mean, it's not dead. It never went up.
Just a shit ton of YouTube. Of,
Yeah, no, it can't die if it was
hour-long
never alive.
Crappy D&D sessions. Actually, I'm gonna be uploading it to it soon, probably. I might
Honestly
consider
speaking-
uploading
Actually, yeah, no,
some
it's up to the Dragon Bride. I just haven't actually fixed the thumbnails on them.
I have gone. It's not shitty D&D sessions. I've gone back and watched a lot of them.
I think they're shitty.
I don't think they're shitty. I
I
think they're
ran
funny.
them.
I think they're funny.
Okay.
Some of them.
Well, I guess there
Anyway,
goes the sense of humor in this.
Exactly.
I got some privated D&D sessions on my channel that I send to the group whenever like somebody does something individually or misses out. For instance, the Clockwork Armory Dragon Battle was filmed. Kragel's adventures in the Astral Sea were filmed. And Jared's now in the Elemental Plane of Fire by himself, so I'm going to film that, and I think I'll upload that one publicly to the Brievary channel.
Wait,
Go
is that
free,
what
mate.
you guys were doing the other day?
We weren't running it, but we were talking about it, yes.
Okay. You should live stream it. I want to watch it.
I can consider live streaming. I mean, as I said, it's going to be filmed, by the way.
I just love Hugo's one, like, just him by himself doing things because it's fucking hilarious.
I'm actually scared to see what happens, because, like, I've formulated a plan on how to get him out of there, but Jared's like, just be prepared for Hugo to just wander, and like, oh no, this is, like, Like originally supposed to be like the amount of time it takes for him to get back should line up with you guys doing the next campaign, hopefully. However, seeing Jared's plan with Hugo, there's a much more likely chance that he's going to be gone for like 2 campaigns. Just wandering the elemental plane of fire, talking to random things. Good thing he's an undying warlock, otherwise, you know, he wouldn't be doing too well in there. Okay. Zoan, you're back?
I've been here from the start. I said things.
Did he say things?
I didn't hear
a
him
thing
at
you
any
said.
point.
You're all deaf then.
Oh, your microphone
Or you're
wasn't
not
working.
speaking
All
loud
of us
enough.
are deaf. Okay. Well then.
Your mic didn't even go off, Justin.
Yeah. So I was looking at the thing in my chat. That would have come up.
Okay, ready to start?
Yeah, waiting on you.
Sure. Okay. You guys are enjoying kick back, relaxing, maxing, all cool, and doing some b-ball itself.
Sounds
Cool.
cool.
You're chillaxing in the bar. Salami is blackout drunk because everybody here is not a reasonable adult.
Hold up.
Wait, hold on a second.
Hold on a second.
Am I wrong?
I'd argue Alas would try and look after him.
Yeah,
Sure.
by giving her more alcohol.
What?
I mean, technically speaking,
Why
she
would-
is
why-
legal age in this time zone. This time's. You know what I meant.
It's 4 o'clock somewhere in the.
Somewhere in the world is drinking time.
In this age of time, whatever the fuck the brown thing is.
Age
Okay,
of
she is
time.
technically old enough.
Time period.
You mean time period, you fucking
Yes.
retard.
Okay.
You guys know I'm a dumbass by now.
Education.
Oh, we know. Anyways, where were we? Right. When suddenly a man dressed up in in garments that clearly define him as a letter delivery man. His name is Fry. Shows up to hand you guys.
Why?
a
That was such an
decree.
That was such an unnecessary reference.
Wait, is his name Philip?
Maybe.
Oh.
Why?
I am Sir Philip J. Fry. Ow.
There's just no need for the reference.
What's the J
Why?
stand for?
Just
Joseph.
such a pointless reference. Why?
Well, it seems to be working on you.
It just doesn't work.
Anyways. Hardarn comes downstairs and walks in. By royal decree, your presence is requested in the capital. The Emperor wishes to speak with you and your party.
Every single time the Emperor asks us to do something, it's something bad.
You've met the Emperor?
I thought we met him once.
No.
No.
Actually, a lot of times.
Oh, wrong
met-
Emperor.
Wait, who are you playing as
Oh.
again?
The Emperor's New Groove.
Wait, who are you playing as, Jory?
Hardarn.
I'm playing
Oh,
as.
he's still hard on, okay. I wasn't sure if he was hard on or
Playing
not.
with Hardarn.
Hard on. Where's the Emperor live?
He lives on
Out of
the other
character
side of the
because I'm
freaking
sure I probably
continent.
Ah, that's fortunate that we have a teleportation ring.
Okay. You've been requested to go to the capital, all the way up here.
Aha.
Where's the teleportation circle lead us to?
There's a teleportation circle in Pure Reach. It's one of the cities.
Wait,
Cities, any
you're telling me
capital
that...
city has a teleportation circle.
Yeah,
Okay.
so there's one in the capital.
Okay.
Yes.
Meaning we can go straight there.
Yes. I'm not going to make you walk there.
Cool.
Cool, we unlocked
Walking
fast
across the
travel.
bottom of the ocean.
Anyone just want to point out that the boys are still there?
We
The
unlocked fast travel.
boys.
Yeah, I just seen that.
What's the what?
Boys.
I was gonna ask about that.
Boys. I think
Oh.
Nick used it to point out where we were once and didn't remove it.
Actually, I should probably just keep it. Oh well.
Boys.
That needs to be the name of a town now. It just needs to be called the Boys.
Yeah, if we go to another continent or an island, it has to be called the Boys.
It's just a bunch of
Okay.
pirates.
Oh, where is it? Where is the boys?
Oh, it's gone.
So you've been delivered the royal decree. Give me a second. My old teacher's in another room talking to my mother.
Hog.
Sure.
Did you just say my teacher's in the room talking to my mother?
My old teacher.
Which teacher?
Miss Morris.
Miss Morris. Oh.
Okay. So you've been delivered the letter, and Mr. Fry takes his leave. He's got many more important letters to deliver, and you guys are left to your own. What are you going to do?
I'm just making sure. How much time? Like, do we have a small break or anything in between sessions, or?
Yes, there's been a break since your
Okay.
amazing journey to a broken shield to defeat Aok or something, whatever his name was. I forgot.
I'm assuming it was only just a long rest.
Yes, you've had a long rest.
Okay. I was asking if we had like a week or something.
God, we already did downtime.
More downtime.
No more downtime. You've been
I
summoned
must
by
carve
the
the
Emperor.
statue.
Okay. So are we at the castle or are we just in the town?
You are in your castle.
Okay.
Wait, so we haven't headed over to the capital yet?
No, I've been waiting for you to do something.
So should we do anything before we go over, or should we just head over?
Blue.
Token's just gonna play the flute in his little pantry upstairs.
It's not a pantry anymore. I made it into a shrine. Of spices, too.
The day that Token became a spice runner.
Hugo, stop burning our time.
Who?
Did I say Hugo or Token?
You said
You said
Hugo.
Hugo.
That was my mistake. Token, stop burning our time.
Nah.
When did Hugo get here?
Probably somewheres along his journey to try to make it back to Muncie.
That would be funny if we ran into him.
God, I would hate that. Okay. You guys are in your castle. You have a teleportation circle to Montmend.
I think we should walk.
Okay, you walk.
I'm gonna take the teleportation circle.
So is my
circle.
my character's going to grab the he's gonna grab the stones from Moose and Kratos, so he doesn't have to take them through the teleportation circle and just carry the stones there.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna go onto the teleportation circle.
Okay. 2 people in the city.
I like how one of us is just walking there.
I'm going through the portal. To hell with this. I'm not waiting with
Fuck
everybody.
you guys. Yeah.
I'm not stupid.
Rix is not stupid. That's news to me.
Now we just
Sorry.
wait. Now we just wait like 9 days for him to get here.
Didn't he read a
Oh,
Tome
stop.
of Knowledge? What was it? Oh, it's an actual
Who's
dog.
opening the door?
Every time you just say dog, stop it.
It wouldn't be a glitch stream without Dog opening up the door.
I happen to be very good at that, damn.
Teleport all the way to Canada.
Okay, everybody. I'm assuming everybody's teleported, and of course, the teleportation circle leads to a different section of the castle, and you will have to make your ways over to the actual teleportation network in order to travel to the city.
Can I flip all of the paintings on the way a little crooked?
Sure. You just do that. Are you going to stop in and talk to the Earl before you leave?
Sure.
Okay.
Always a great conversation with
On your
VL.
way over. On your way over, you stop by to talk to Tybalt.
Hold
What
on
are
a
you
second.
guys doing here today?
Hold on a second. That's a different guy, isn't it?
Oh, it's not. That's your father-in-law.
Father-in-law?
Yeah, he's a Mormon.
Wait, when was
Tybalt Montman,
when were they
you-
married? I don't remember that.
You don't remember that
You
because
don't remember
I
getting
don't remember them
remember
getting
me
married.
casting ceremony.
Oh
for
yes,
you?
yeah, no, I do remember that. No, but now that you mention it, yeah, no, I do remember that happening.
You guys have been together for about a year now. It's about common law at this point.
I thought it happened
Wouldn't that make my
when
friends?
we were doing the last campaign, or was it the campaign before?
that.
It's been
Yes.
over 7 days though, so you're not going under the effect of the buff anymore.
Yeah, I know that. I just mean I didn't think it'd been that long.
It's been quite a while if you think about it. Almost a year.
Jeez.
So, what are you gonna get her for her anniversary?
So,
Another carving that she immediately threw out.
well,
Wait,
you
think
still
about it. Does that mean the twins have been
answered
born
my
yet then?
question. Why are you here today?
We're just traveling through. We might as well.
Yeah.
We might as well have stopped in and seen you.
Oh, traveling. Where are you going to this time?
The capital?
Oh, what business you got there?
We've been summoned?
By who?
The Emperor?
You've been summoned by the Emperor.
Yeah?
It would appear so.
Huh. I guess you're about that famous now. Well, best not to leave him waiting.
It would have been more funny if Tybalt looked at Keegan's character and went, "Shut up! I don't know you."
Speaking of
Well,
which, what
what
the
is-
hell is an emperor?
Which, what the hell are you?
I'm not sure myself, to be honest.
Why do you keep bringing this guy into the castle?
Which one?
Him.
He
the
kind of
big
follows us around now.
with weird hair.
Kind of just follows us around.
Did you say Vaven, the guy with the weird hair?
And floppy ears.
Is this the first time in the in Montman?
Yeah, it
Second.
is.
No, it's the second.
Oh, it's the second?
Yeah, you've been here before. That's why Tybalt's like, why do you keep bringing him around? He's weird.
We've adopted him.
He just follows us.
You guys,
No, you adopted a man who adopts things.
you guys have some serious problems.
You know, I am so fucking. I'm really wanting to just pull out Kratos, but I'm fighting the urge not to just take Kratos out.
Well, it's best not to leave the Emperor waiting.
Okay.
Why are you still standing around?
Mr. Montman, I've
Oh, yes,
served
trying
I've
to dwarf
served
man.
I've served years in your arena. Would we be able to have safe passage to the capital? Maybe a couple of guards come with us.
We are literally.
Why?
We have
Why on
killed
earth would we
dragons.
Why?
need
Why would
guards?
we need
I
that?
don't know. Just asking.
have
It's usually what you do when you know people.
Why on earth would we need guards? We have a
I'm-
giant moose and a goose.
I'm
And
certain you
8 foot
could
tall
take
guy
care
The
of
with
moose
yourself.
and the
If you get
goose.
the
Yeah, I
capital,
know.
the most heavily guarded location in the Empire. And you're being summoned by the Emperor, who also has a plethora of guards.
Plus, it's not like we're actually traveling there. We came here
Yes, it's
specifically to use a
also-
teleporter.
When you're going to the
Listen,
Central
listen.
Nobles teleporter.
Listen, at this point, Alas counts as a diplomat.
What?
Is
Yeah,
this the last with us?
Wait, what? Yeah, no.
Yeah,
of
Alas
of
would
course
be a
I am. I'm still
diplomat.
playing Alas.
Oh wait, sorry, I mixed up Alas and his other character. Sorry, I forgot her name.
Marin. Yeah, but
Yeah.
he's with a diplomat, so at this point, he would be a diplomat.
And a prince, technically.
That's a scary concept. No,
Marim, a diplomat?
Marim-
A diplomat?
Marim's not a princess, so he.
I think we changed the story here because wasn't this guy the king originally?
No!
No.
What?
He's always
I did
been
call
the
him Duke. I did
Duke.
call him Duke
He's a
multiple
Duke.
times by accident, but he's an Earl.
Oh,
I've stated that for
Duke
like a long
Nukem.
time. It's been written down. I just keep making the mistake of calling him Duke because it sounds cooler than Earl.
Duke Nukem. Yeah.
alright. Well, I guess Tie Bolt won't really help us all that much, so
Of course
let's
not.
let's
all the
hit
help
the
you
road.
Plan
need.
to.
Aren't you guys like level 10?
Well,
Yeah.
12.
You're level 12. You're more powerful than most of the people on this continent.
Oh no, I wasn't meaning like help as in like that way. I just meant like diplomatic, like escort.
We need.
to
You
the
think
cap-
you're being summoned as a diplomat. You're not going as a diplomat, you're going as adventurers.
Rix has already left.
Yeah.
Like they
I already
all
le-
they all moved to go to Tybalt. I literally just was like, we're not being called by him. We're going to the Emperor. Why are we keeping him waiting?
Token would like to follow him.
Rix, you
I
were
just-
in the teleportation room. There are 2 guards there as per normal. Ah, Sir Rix, what brings you here today?
Going to the capital.
Ah, yes. 3rd teleportation circle to the right.
Thank you. And then I go onto the portal.
Under.
Everybody else at High Vault.
Token's gonna leave next.
Token wanders down the hallway, tilting paintings as he wanders aimlessly, forgetting the direction he's meant to go or even why he's there.
I just followed my
And-
father.
I was gonna flip vases upside down.
I helped
Maybe not
him
do that
flip
one.
vases and stuff.
Tilting paintings and flipping vases.
Vaven is also just gonna go to the
Now!
portal room at this point.
Mr. Alas, as we share a deep connection through familiar,
Familiar.
familial ties,
Familiar.
I request that you go deal with your associates and tell them to stop tipping my paintings and splashing vase water all over my floor.
I've got very little control
On the
over them.
pronto, Mr. Alas.
I'll see what I can do. I'm just gonna walk out.
I don't think Alas can really stop me at this point.
Oh,
Probably could.
wait. When I see like either Token or Hard On, I'll just grab them by like the scruff of their neck and pull them along.
Okay, you pull them along. I'm
Yeah,
sure
you look-
Vaven just follows because Vaven has no idea where he is or what he's doing. And that should be
I
everybody. You
don't
go.
even know who I'm going
you,
to be
You
honest.
were given the same directions, 3rd teleportation circle to the right, and you teleport in. You find yourself standing in
Like there should be a roll for getting confused after right. For Token's
You find
character.
yourself standing in a larger room with a similar amount of teleportation circles, with only 2 guards there. Oh, halt! Who are you and what are you here? What business?
I'm
We are-
Rix, here to
Human.
see the.
Ritz has already left.
Oh.
We are here
Alright.
to see. What was the word again? Look at the others.
Emperor.
Emperor, you fool.
I still don't know what that is, but we are here to see the Emperor.
What business with the Emperor do you have?
We don't
Some
know.
We've been summoned.
Strange.
We've been summoned.
The person who you summoned has already taken off.
If I'm
Well,
assuming you mean Rix, and we are associates with Rix. We are just.
Describe this Rix.
I just put my hand close to the ground. He is about this tall.
I'm gonna cover his mouth and say small cobalt.
Okay.
Armor that barely fits him.
The guard turns around to the other one and says, "Go fetch some support." Just a moment. We are going to get you some help in getting directions to the capital.
Elevator music just starts playing.
Why do I feel like they're trying to arrest us now?
They probably are.
After about 5 minutes, 3 more guards show up with the first one who left. These will be your escorts. Please follow them. And they take you in the direction. You come out to a wonderful city, very vibrant, 3 to 4 story tall buildings everywhere.
Yes,
Nice
this place is
rustic
4
aesthetic.
stars.
I wonder what
Probably
kind
it
of
is the
drugs they have.
capital. You see patrol guards all over the place, but it doesn't seem to like put a damper on the state of the city. Eventually, you start to cross a bridge, and you notice that the entire city is on a ringed island with a couple others, similar in design.
You know what?
I do not.
You know what, Nick?
No.
This place is lacking Maram statues.
You know what? You have a personal escort with you right now who's going to assure you that you don't go making Maram statues.
This guy has a weird issue.
Eventually, you are taken to a large palace ordained in gold and ivory filaments. And you enter to a small waiting room where you see Rix comfortably sitting on a nice fluffy cushion. Mr. Rix, are these your associates?
Rix pauses for a moment. Yeah.
He's really disappointed.
Thank you for your time. The Emperor will see you shortly, and the guards leave.
Trip one of the guards.
What?
I want somebody to trip one of the guards. For shits and giggles.
No.
No.
The guards leave.
Does Vaven know what Token is doing while we were going through the building, like tilting the paintings?
Token was not tilting paintings within this building.
No, the previous
We're
one.
okay. What about the what? What's your question again?
Okay, in the previous building before we teleported here, does Vaven know that Token was tilting paintings and flipping over vases?
Perception check.
Yep.
Yes, you are very aware.
I'm going to summon Kratos to go and just peck at him.
Okay,
I'm
let's
going to
do.
strangle the goose.
Sure.
I'm gonna strangle the goose.
Because I kind of just started hurting Vaven's
Wait.
head looking through that hallway.
Wait, you're gonna strangle your goose?
Kinky.
No, I'm going to
Kinky.
strangle a goose.
Kinky.
So it's not even your own
Very.
goose that you're strangling?
After a bit of strangling of the goose,
Or geese.
He's
I'm
turned
ready to
his
be well for
chicken.
jewelry.
a palace personnel comes knocking on your door and says, "The Emperor will meet you now." And he directs you to the throne room.
Before we go, I'm going to stop both Vaven and Token, and I'm just going to very calmly. The Emperor is very important, so don't talk.
I am a soldier. I know what to do.
You will both stay quiet, listen, and not talk.
Wait, Nick, I put on my costume.
What
Oh, God.
costume?
You see, I am a gladiator background, so I have a costume, and that means that I am known around the land. while I'm in that costume.
Okay,
Wait.
you get naked in the middle of the hallway and
Yeah,
throw
in
on
front of
your-
everyone.
I'm gonna throw up my cultist robes.
So I've probably been to an arena where this emperor has been, so he would know me.
What was your arena name?
Moonseeker.
Oh my.
I'd like to suggest to Vaven that it'd be a good idea to choke his goose while we're having the audience with the Emperor.
It wasn't Vaven who was choking, it was Token. I summoned Kratos to peck at Token because he was starting to give Vaven a headache walking down that hallway with the tilted paintings.
Oh, I'd suggest it to Token then.
I don't have a goose.
Okay,
You guys-
the diplomat looks at you in disgust and then turns around and continues on.
I'm gonna throw up my cultist
I mean,
hood.
I didn't get butt naked. I just slipped it on over my clothes.
Yeah, and this is the Empire's capital. They're all noble pricks and they have higher standards.
Your piss stained underwear.
Cool bean.
This should be funny.
Your piss stained underwear offends me.
It's not underwear, it's a loincloth.
Oh, you're a piss boy.
Ah, your piss-stained
guarantee.
loincloth offends me.
Fucking piss boy.
Alright, let's
Lord,
go.
Okay, where were we? Right, okay. Eventually come into the Emperor's chambers and you see several people, two of which Emperor El Tullivan,
He looks like a prick.
Empress
True.
Cyber El Tullivan.
What
Who's
is it?
that changeling?
The 1800s wants their fashion back.
Ah! You must be the party! Is that the famous Moonseeker I see?
Oh, but it is! I
Oh,
haven't
it was
seen you. I haven't seen you in forever, Mr. Emperor.
The same can be said of you. Impressive that you managed to track down and attain the aid of such a notable gladiator.
He's the impressive one, really?
I've been in. How many times have I been in your arena here? 3 or 4
5.
times by this point.
5, I think. I don't really keep.
Me neither. Just the body count of the people I've killed at this point.
Who's gonna face
Awesome.
bomb?
Honey, it's Moonseeker. Don't you remember? Yes, I knew.
Lass is just gonna sigh.
Why must you? What do you send us here for?
Ah, yes, back on track. My servant here. Actually, we'll hold off on that. You see, over within the mountains of the town of Grimmouth, winter has come early. It is a strange phenomenon, and we are quite concerned as we theorize that a set of archaeologists we have sent there within the last year may have discovered some ancient artifact and turned rogue against us. When debating how to deal with these circumstances, my aide here, Darren Turu, recommended your services. Are you laughing at my personal aid?
He just seems like a pussy.
Oh, okay, Darren. You're evil, Darren.
No, he's not. What are you
I'm
talking
saying
about?
that out of character.
What
He's
are
a
you talking
fucking
about?
demon.
No, he's not. What you talking about? You see the Emperor gesture towards a tiger folk standing behind him.
Wait. He seems to know a lot about their party, claiming to have been keeping an eye on their exploits.
Did I type it out? I don't remember typing it at all, mate.
Oh yeah, so out of character, I can really see us fighting this guy at some point. This this
Mm.
not so evil demon Lord of Dust here.
How about you stop metagaming? Because I know the others, with the exception of Zoe, have no freaking clue what they're looking at.
Kratos is
I
gonna
had
go
no
up.
clue what I was looking at either. Good
God
job,
damn it,
Jory.
Jory.
Nick?
Kratos is gonna go up to Dar and just. Whack.
Jory's not allowed to speak for the rest of this encounter. Holding his hands behind his back, Darren. What are you going on about, alas?
Look at Darren Turu on the bottom line.
I don't give enough of a shit. Stop making fun of it. You're distracting me.
All right, let's go on. Just ignore him. Keep going.
There you go. It's changed. Steps out from behind the Emperor, like he was visible before, and steps out. And says, "My associates have been keeping tabs on you. You have performed a lot of great feats over the last year. Brokering peace with the elves, destroying an ancient evil of the dwarves, and preventing possibly one of the greatest evils from coming to our world in the form of the Dragon Bride. As such, we believe that your assistance would be quite proper in these circumstances."
I don't like him.
So,
In saying that,
These
are you aware of how the dwarf thing ended?
We are aware, but
That's not a concern.
as long as you have the proper direction, there will be little to no problem.
whack.
Funny goose.
Strangle him if you want. It's quite fun.
I will refrain.
Me strangle the goose.
Please stop talking about strangling goose.
So,
Anyway.
will you take us up on our offer? We can promise you land, possibly titles, or
So, the
monetary
quest of-
rewards, so as long as you desire it.
A large
So,
block of marble.
Oh, that can easily be arranged, my good
We
elf.
do not want a block of marble.
So, the specific job at hand, what does it entail entirely?
We wish for you to enter the new frozen mountains over by the town of Grimmouth, and we hope for you to investigate the ruins and the strange appearance of an ice castle that has recently formed along with the snow.
Nick,
Let it go.
is it Elsa?
Let it go.
It is not Elsa. Elsa sucks.
What could possibly go wrong with this?
It'll be fine.
Let it go.
You want us to melt it?
Well, that's a possibility.
How about we just take out the entire mountain?
But we're actually hoping for you to. This is Emperor Elshoven speaking. We're actually hoping for you to find out what happened to the archaeologists and defeat whatever caused the appearance of this ice castle and small-scale blizzard.
Okay.
So
ju-
yes. Alright.
Just to double check.
So, our job is.
Find archaeologist, melt castle. Got it.
Just to be certain, the archaeologists went
Are
up to
you
check out the
sure that
ruins,
these
right?
people are correct? Fear not, my good Emperor. They'll get it.
So,
They
Mr.
always
Emperor,
do.
what is ensure for us if we do this task? We get titles and land.
As Darren said, we can guarantee you land, title, and monetary value, whatever you desire.
We've already got a castle.
I mean,
We don't really need more.
could I have some nice clothes?
You buy clothes with money, stupid. Come on.
Listen. There's
I
no
want-
clothes like the clothes that an emperor could give you.
I mean, if that's all you wish for, it can be arranged. I guess if Dobby needs to be free, Dobby can be free.
Cut back to my paladin sneezing.
You know what's ironic about this
He
situation?
doesn't speak for all of us.
Out of game. You know what's ironic about this situation? The Emperor would have had to have set me free at one point.
I mean, unless it was somebody else who owned you and you just performed in his arena.
Well, the thing with gladiatorial arenas is that you're a slave until like the capital of whatever continent is in control of that continent says, "Yo, this guy's not a slave. He's earned his ability to be a person again."
Actually, that was me. The Emperor often delegates his duties.
There are cases where that does happen, FYI. Especially in Rome, there was actually an order of female priests that could
Yeah.
free slaves.
And there was also the whole thing of not every single gladiator in Rome was a prisoner or slave.
No, I never
Some of
said they
them
were
just were
prisoners.
people who wanted to fight for glory and riches.
Well,
And
Some
they
people
got glory and
who-
riches.
They're more like wrestlers than killers.
But we
Oh
both
no, they
know
killed everybody.
I like to be
Everybody.
the edgelord. I was definitely a slave at one point.
Anyway,
If this is all over with, get a move on. We don't got all day.
Very well.
It would be improper if Grimmouth is incapable of paying their taxes on time because of this mishap.
it'd be great if you didn't clap at us.
I will clap at who I want to clap.
I'll clap
I'm
back
the
at
Glad we
him.
had a-
I will clap right back.
You can clap me later.
Get
Rick-
out.
Rix gives a deep bow, and then he
It's all-
grabs Alas by the belt and just starts pulling him out the door.
Yes.
Token doesn't bow and just walks out, saying, "I want riches."
I
So-
don't know what I want yet, so I'll decide that later. Have a good day, sir. And madam. And he's going to walk out.
Peasants.
I heard that,
You better.
bitch.
Somebody cut off his head.
I will cut
I'll do
off
it
your head.
later.
Several guards surround Token.
Pretty
then
sure
drag
the
him
party
off
could just
to the gallows.
destroy the entire
I would like
castle.
to intimidate
Oh my
guards.
God.
I would like to intimidate the guards.
No,
I'm like
these
10
are
times stronger.
the best of the best.
I am 10 times stronger than these guards.
Yeah,
I
I'm
can
sure
break
about that.
these cuffs.
I can break these guards.
Everybody who didn't insult the Empress is redirected to another room
Okay.
and asked to wait.
Let's go.
And you're at the gallows. Darren comes over. It's all right. It's all right. I will appease the Empress later. Token, come with me. And it's best to keep your mouth shut from now on. And Darren drags a Token with him to where everybody else is. Now that we're not in council, are there any questions regarding your task?
How do we melt ice in ice?
Okay.
Looks up
The
the
map is
dragon
like
bride.
broken, guys. Mountain's frozen solid. How do we melt ice inside of ice?
I told you to shut up once, I'm not going to say it again.
Oh,
Didn't I tell you people not to talk?
What did I do?
Now, I have some people keeping tabs on the situation. And you will find that they're pretty trustworthy. They've informed me that it appears like a winter Eladrin has taken residence within the ice castle
Aladdin.
and has Eladrin, snow elf,
yeah, they're elves, but they're not elves. They're like more. They're the elves before elves.
Oh no, they're technically congruent with elves.
Yeah,
so-
I'm just explaining it to him so it's easy.
They're the closest to the Elvirian.
Yeah.
They're
Anyway.
Fey-wild elves.
Yes. Anyway, so was I
Right.
right? There's also been statements that a large number of Yetis have migrated to the area. Now, it is believed that this Snow Empress is the cause of the small-scale blizzard that has come across the surrounding areas of the mountain. We believe that if you eliminate her, the snow will magically disappear, as it is clear this is not a natural phenomenon.
Do you know exactly? Never mind.
Is there a wardrobe to get us close?
I say we try peace.
That is good point. How cold is it? Do we know?
It is freezing temperatures. It is recommended that you go prepare yourself accurately and get yourself some winter clothes. Except maybe the fat one over here. Points at Token.
I am literally 8 feet tall and I have 20 in strength. I'm pretty sure I'm muscular.
He's
think-
probably alright for dealing with the cold on his own.
I think I'll be fine
Actually,
with
that
the
is
cold.
kind of right. I am a
Goliath.
Goliath, and Goliaths do live on mountains, so technically, yeah, I'll be okay.
Yeah, we know. That's why I'm pointing it out.
Very well. Let's go shopping, guys.
Before you leave, you have two options of approach. You can either walk there from here, passing through Mist Pass, or you can teleport to Shimmergard and walk south.
It is likely smarter for the teleport, as these
Not
lands might.
necessarily. They're both within about the same distance, no matter what the starting point.
Oh, then let's just walk then. It's better.
Okay, I'm drawing on the map. Destination.
It's like this character
Route
thing's in
1.
the way.
Route 2.
Route 1 looks a little more mountainous.
You get hills, but it's like a valley.
All I'm picturing in my brain is that one scene in the Lord of the Rings when they're all walking across like that fucking ice mountain.
You may as well just walk. It's easier. So I'm gonna go shopping, and could I go buy? Could I go try to find a thermal cube?
Send it to me.
Okay.
Using for weapon wise.
Winter's item common 3-inch cube of solid brimstone generates enough dry heat to keep the temperature within 15 feet of it at 95 degrees Fahrenheit, 35 degrees Celsius. Ugh. Do a investigation check? Yeah, sure, investigation. DC 15 to see if you can find one.
Okay. There.
You cannot find
Somebody
one
like to
within the
assist
city.
me.
No.
I'll assist.
No,
Yo, Nick,
Yep.
can
I
I?
said no assistance.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
Yes, Jory.
While I'm in the capital, can I go find a blacksmith?
Sure.
Okay.
Well, this is the capital of the empire.
Yes.
So it stands to reason that there's probably a church for all the major gods.
There is.
So
Church
I have
to the
a
Eight
I
Graves.
have a little side thing that I have to do.
Mhm.
Haven't done it in a while. I'm going to the local church of Elton.
Can I
I
look
don't
for...
think I've done that since we visited all the places in Montanant.
Nick, can I check for a church to Feldir? as well?
Sure. You can make an investigation check, DC 10, to see if you can find it.
Okay.
As elven gods would not commonly be worshipped within pure reach.
Wait, I got a question. Does Rix classify as a priest? As a cleric?
My background is acolyte.
Yeah, he's an acolyte.
Okay.
Yeah,
You
I wasted
successfully
an at
find
20.
a smaller church dedicated to elven gods, closer to the outskirts of the Outer Ring. You take your time to prayer. Rick goes to his church. Welcome, young kobold. Are you here today to pray to the goddess Elton?
Yes.
Follow
Also
me
to
the prayer
donate.
chambers. A donation is most kind.
I donate 500 gold.
Awesome. The church is 500 gold richer.
Do I find a blacksmith?
Yes. You definitely find a blacksmith. Actually, roll a d20. I want to see. I'll determine what grade of blacksmith you find. Okay. You find a blacksmith.
Does he have anything good?
What you looking for, Sonny?
Mm, just looking for a shield.
Shield, eh? What type of shield you looking for?
Something better than what I have, and I just take out this old wooden shield and plop it down on the desk in front of him.
Whoa. That looks pretty neat. You want metal shield?
Sure. How much would that be?
Come, check my wares. And he takes you
Crap.
over to where his shields are. These are my crafts. They're all relatively simplistic looking metal shields. You got a rounded one, you got the typical medieval cut one. You got one that kind of has like a weird, funky shape, but looks like it's still practical. They would cost about as much as a shield would cost in accordance to the player's hand guide section on weapon cost.
Okay. Well, I was just looking for a +1.
A
So,
what?
oh no, I was talking out of character. I'm guessing these ones are probably not magic, so
No. A magic shield, eh?
yeah.
Hmm.
You know anybody that would have anything magic?
Maybe. Roll a persuasion check.
And Jory, if you really want, I could give you some blue dragon scales.
Yeah, but then I have to wait for it to be crafted.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Follow me. And he takes you into the back of the store. Behold, my master. It's a weird shaped shield like before, but it's a bit taller than normal.
Okay.
It's got a metal trim, and it looks like lapis has been used to color the center of the shield.
Oh, if I've played from all my years of playing Minecraft, I know that now it's enchanted.
Sure. It's got mending on it. The more people you kill, and XP you gain, the more it repairs.
It's got knockback.
You don't put knockback on a shield.
You do with this
too.
one.
What would they even do? Knock you further back?
Yeah, it's a chargeback tactic.
Yeah.
He's getting away from people.
Like if you use a bow, it just knocks you back so you can shoot them from far.
That'd be great.
Now this is
Shield
my
has sharp, the
masterpiece.
shield has sharpness too.
All right. How much is it worth?
I'd say plus about 50 gold.
How much?
1,500 gold.
15. I'll do 12.
1,300.
12. 1,200. Maybe 12. I'll do. Okay. I'll do 13. I'll break there.
Oh, you got a deal. He
Alright.
shakes your hand.
I give him a little bit more. How I slip him a platinum.
On top of the 1,300?
Yep.
That's only like $10 more.
Yeah, but he's probably not really seen platinum.
In the capital?
The rich part of the city?
I wouldn't say it's the rich part of the city, but
Yes.
it's the capital. Okay, you got your +1 shield.
I'm trying to think of what I should do. My entire plan was to try to get that cube and then just make it so I don't need to wear a jacket or anything and just walk through normally.
Question,
I would like.
Nick.
I would like.
You
I
know
would like
what's
to look for a
you know
pet
what's
store.
cheaper? You know what's cheaper? Cheaper than getting an expensive magic item cube to heat yourself? To get winter clothes.
Nick.
It's only like 10 gold pieces. What is
Yeah,
it?
but I have a goose and I might go into hibernation. Do gooses hibernate?
Geese
I
don't
think they
hibernate.
Okay.
They
Alas.
fly west for the summer.
Alas. Alas.
Would temperature resistance be a thing after like X amount of time of meditation?
Is that like a feature monks get? Is that what you're asking?
I yeah, basically. I don't think I read it anywhere, but I know.
No.
seemed like a thing.
There might be like a point where they get resistance to environmental things, but
I might double
Okay.
check that. One
Just
second.
buy some cold weather gear. It's cheap.
gold
I don't
pieces.
think me
It's
and
an actual
Liam
item
don't
that you
need
can
to.
buy. It's very cheap.
Me and Liam don't need to because we're Goliaths.
You're a half Goliath, actually. And
Yeah,
I would like
I'm
to
going
find
to
yeah.
go. Actually, can I also try to find a blacksmith?
Sure, make the roll. D20.
I rolled it, it's just lagging. Why is it not
Oh!
appearing? What?
Oh, sorry, I was just reading through monk stuff.
It's not appearing. Is it appearing for you?
Nope, roll again.
You might have to refresh. It was like
There we go.
glitching out for me a second ago.
18.
Roll.
Ooh, you find a really good blacksmith. A very big store, lots of stuff.
Okay. I'm gonna go in, and I'm also looking for a shield. Hello, do you by chance have any shields that are...
What on earth are you?
I don't really know myself.
Ugh. Why are you in my store?
Well, you see, my shield is not in the best condition. I'm going
Show
to put
me.
down a shield that has a giant crack going through it.
This is garbage.
Yes, it is.
What, you want repaired?
I'm hoping to try to find a better one.
Oh, check over there. Points you in the direction of his shields.
Okay.
No
I'm gonna
promises
check-
you can afford.
I'm going to check them out to see what kind of shields they have there.
Lots of funky shapes, bucklers, rounds, balls. Really nice quality. They're all metal. Made of vibrant metals. You can't really tell easily which metal is which. You see one that you can swear is mithril.
Hold on. I'm checking up what a mithril shield does.
It just makes it lighter.
Hmm.
And stronger than steel.
Oh.
Mhm.
And apparently it might have... I'm not sure if this is the right it's a mithril heavy shield. Okay.
Uh, What?
Yeah, it seems like I looked up Mithril Shield, and top one was Mithril Heavy Shield.
And mithril shields aren't an actual thing.
Yeah, mithril isn't an actual thing in D&D, but
Yeah, it is
mithril.
mithril armor.
Oh yeah, but
L.
I'm going to detect magic.
Yeah, a lot of the shields show magic.
What exactly do they do exactly?
What? The shields.
I get that part, but I mean, like, what do they do, like, as in the magic on them? I can see that they are magical.
Shield you. Are you dumb or something?
Okay, I'm gonna cast Identify on the mithril-looking one.
It's a mithril shield.
Keegan's just that guy that goes into like stores and shakes Pokemon cards to find out the weight of them.
Well, this guy's not telling me shit about him.
He sounds like he's from what's that place called again? They're really douchey there.
Okay, so wait, is the mithril shield one of the magic ones?
Yeah, sure, it glows.
So
You identified the mithril shield. It is
Yeah,
a mithril shield.
so it doesn't have any special effects or anything?
What's the special effect of mithril?
It's lighter, but I don't really know
It's
how
practically weightless.
Yeah.
So, how on earth does that work here?
Shield
It
just
re-
doesn't have as much weight.
It would
I get
reduce.
that, but-
It would half its normal weight, and it would reduce the strength requirement by 2.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't need a strength requirement. I have an 18 in strength.
Yeah, so it reduces the weight, meaning you can carry more. It's not that impressive a shield. It's just expensive.
Yeah, I
and
can see
shiny.
that. Okay, I'm gonna check out some of the other shields using Identify as well, using my slots.
Couple plus ones. There's a +2 in there. There's an
I'm gonna
animated
pick up
shield.
I'm gonna take the +2 shield. See how much that's worth.
Good luck with that.
Yeah, no.
Oh, that 7,000 gold.
Yeah, fuck no.
That's a brand birth special. That's guaranteed value. It's worth the premium.
How much is it without all of those?
7,000 gold?
He's just trying to find his only
What,
man's.
you an idiot?
Yes, but
Listen, you're just gonna keep wasting time in my shop. I'm gonna tell you to get a move on, ya bum.
how many can I get with? What shields can I get here with 1,400 gold?
Nothing. Get out.
Sometimes smaller, bigger than better.
Keegan,
I
have
asked
you
if I
just
get
not been
anything there,
picking
but-
up anything?
What?
I asked if you haven't been picking anything up.
I have been. That's all the gold I've gotten so far.
This character's new.
He's
That's the gold from
hobo.
all my characters. I don't usually get the gold. You guys usually take it.
I don't have that much gold either.
Don't you guys like split?
How much gold do I have again? I have 3k, so I don't know how that's happened.
And
I've got
usually
4,000,
usually dogs steal most of the
but
gold.
I've been
Wait, no, you
saving
guys.
all my money.
Yeah, so was I. You guys kept on spending it.
I don't
Did
think
you
I
like
gold that much.
waste your money on carving materials, lass?
No, I punched down my trees. Thank you very much.
I didn't say an axe. I said carving materials,
Yeah, I already owned them.
like marble.
Oh,
No, we did get a big slab of marble as a reward, but then, rule of majority, we sold it and split the money.
they forced me to
Sworn he
sell it.
bought another batch.
No, I don't. Did I?
Yeah, you did. You bought
Yeah,
bought
he
a
bought
smaller,
his
cheaper
own.
one.
How do I still have
Did you not
3k?
subtract the gold?
I'm pretty sure I would have. How much did it cost? I might have had like a ton of money before.
You waste like $1,000 on it, gold on it.
I think I would have
Here we
spent
go.
more.
All of the seasons are separated into their proper seasons.
What?
A +1 shield costs 1,500 gold base. This guy has a premium of at least 1,000 gold on top of all the stuff he sells.
Let's see. Platinum's is worth 10 gold, right? Because I have one. So I'm gonna give him 1,470 gold pieces, and I'm gonna give him the rest in. I'm gonna give 3 pieces of platinum, which should equal 5,000. Which should equal 1,500.
$1,000 premium plus on top of that on everything
My
in the
God.
store.
What's the point of getting a
I
high roll if you won't be able to
said
get
that
anything?
already.
I would
Because
like to
that
find a
means
pet
there
store.
would be better stuff, but he's going to be a stickler because he's from the capital.
Don't bother buying magic items here.
Or
I
go
can
to
tell.
smaller blacksmiths.
So I'm
I
gonna
got-
buy myself some cold weather gear.
Okay.
You're gonna need a lot because you're a kobold. Kobolds are cold-blooded, I'm pretty sure.
Don't
Yeah,
think
gonna-
we are.
all the more reason for him to get winter gear.
I'm gonna buy the winter gear just in case.
Okay, yep.
Yeah, I'm leaving the store. I'm gonna say, your prices are ridiculous.
You're a bum. Get out of the city. You can't afford it.
I'm more classy than you. Leaving the store.
Ah, you believe that?
I would like to find a pet store.
What are you idiots doing?
Investigation check?
I mean,
Hold on a second.
hey, if you want, I can go with you and give you advantage, because I likely would also want to go to a pet store.
Yes, please give me advantage.
Advantage has been given. I'm going with you.
Okay, sure. You find a pet store. Hello, welcome to the Butterfree. Well, you're large.
Indeed, I am. Do you happen to have any goats?
Um,
I'd like to point out we're both tall. I'm
No?
7'5".
What kind of animals do you sell here, ma'am?
cats and dogs. Goldfish.
Give me the cutest puppy you have.
Chinchillas. Okay. This way. This way.
Throw the dog.
I'm gonna kill the dog and pray to you Naga later on.
Do it in front of the shop owner.
No!
How much should do it in front of the shop owner?
Half your gold.
Half.
Half.
I'll give you 100 gold.
50. 100 gold.
100?
This is our Labradoodle. Our Labradoodle puppy.
My man doesn't even
Describe
have
how
100
gold.
gold.
I didn't have that. Yeah, exactly. I didn't even have.
Describe how it looks, please.
Fucking Labradoodle.
I don't know what the fucking Labradoodle is.
I could see Token just patting it and going, ah yes, this would make a great sacrifice.
I can see him doing it too.
I'll take it. How much is it? I'll take it. How much is it?
With just a shopkeeper staring at him like,
Good.
Shopkeeper
Good.
staring at him. He pets it on the forehead and goes, "Who's a good sacrifice? Your new name
Good.
is Sacrifice." And the shop keeps staring at him like, "What the fuck did I just sell this puppy to?"
calling the dog
Hey.
sacrifice.
Token's guys small and defenseless. I'll take him.
Do you sell any birds?
Sorry, did you say sacrifice?
I did not. I said small. And fragile. I'll take him.
That doesn't help.
Where did you get sacrifice from that?
1,600 gold pieces, please.
1,600 gold
For a sacrifice? What?
for a puppy.
That's all
Do you
rather expensive.
have any
Yes.
cheap models?
You want to
No,
check
man.
that?
Glitch,
I
glitch.
recommend you check the goldfish over there.
He names it
50 gold
Sacrifice.
pieces a fish.
I meant cheaper land mammals, please.
He ends up falling in love with it. Loves it
Not
more than his
really.
own kid.
Oh, that wouldn't be hard.
Doesn't even love his kid, so
There's
yeah.
still
of
3-eyed
course not.
cat hanging around your base.
Oh my god.
There's
Yeah, I
Like,
forgot
yeah,
that.
cheaper
I forgot
model.
that Beauty is still hanging around the base.
Who?
My three-eyed cat, Tori's cat.
Oh! I honestly forgot about the cat.
The birds
It's
are
also a
over there.
mechanical fox.
We have mostly parrots.
What kind
Hmm.
of goldfish?
Goldfish is 50p.
50p.
So they have parrots?
Eat the
Yes.
goldfish.
50 copper. I mean 50
Gold
gold. You said p.
pieces.
Oh. 50 gold. Okay, I'll take 2 goldfish, I guess.
Oh, sure. Do you want them bagged, or do you have your own way of carrying them?
You're spending
I'll get them
100
back.
gold
I'll
on
get them
2
back,
goldfish. So you can eat one of the goldfish. But
You have
I already
two.
have a goldfish. I'm going to sacrifice these.
Snack that smiles back. Goldfish.
How much exactly is the parrot?
Ooh. About 1,200 gold pieces.
How? What is the biggest one you have?
The cockatrice. I don't know.
What,
Is the
is
cock-
in people's
I don't know
stone
if
or
is the cockatoo even a type of parrot?
not a parrot, it's a bird though.
Really quickly, I just found out that I have the dragon amulet.
No, it's a monster.
Wait, what?
Cockatrice is the snake tail chicken head monster.
Yeah, I saw. How much is that worth?
We don't have those in the capital. Our largest parrot is the
You're thinking of a cockatiel.
hyacinth macaw.
What size
He's a-
rating is it?
Festy one. 3.3 feet.
Nick's doing shapes.
So it's at least a
Shakespeare things.
small. It's a small creature.
It's at least 1 meter.
Okay, that is tiny. Yeah.
They're all going to classify as tiny.
okay, token would
Here
like
you
to grab-
go. And I'm going to give her the 1,200 and take the bigger one of them.
That's no. It's the macaw is worth more than that.
Oh, how much is that one worth?
2,000 gold pieces.
Never mind. I will take a parrot.
Somebody chip in and give him the macaw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take that goldfish and go into an alleyway.
You leave 100 gold pieces on the counter and disappear.
Oh
I'm
wait.
gonna go into the alleyway and start and going to snap both of the goldfish's necks, then pray to Unagu for more of his gifts.
I feel like you should have done that in the shop. I think it would have been funnier.
They have bones.
Yeah, no, you can snap a fish's neck.
Oh god.
That's how you kill them most of the time.
Yeah.
I thought you bashed brains.
No.
I usually chop the head or
Yeah. Hey,
neck.
But
would
like, you put your finger
tiny be
into
able
its
to-
mouth and then
sorry.
pull down, and it breaks its neck and it kills it.
Okay, you buy a parrot.
Yeah. If Liam gave me 400 gold pieces, I could get the other one. What? Your mic cut out.
I said, fuck you, you're not getting my gold. It's my Lucky Charms.
Would you be up for a bit of a trade?
Eh.
Is she going to respond?
Who's going to respond? Who are you asking?
I asked her, would you be up for a bit of a trade?
For
I pull out the holy hand grenade.
The holy hand grenade of antidote.
what is that?
Ah. I'm not sure very much either, but it is very magical, I can tell you that.
And made of gold.
I recommend you go sell that to a wizard, an artificer, or
Very
someone
well.
else.
I will
not a
be
pet
back.
store.
And can I go try to find somebody to sell it to?
Can I go
Should we
buy
just
some winter
rename this
clothes?
arc Keegan's Bizarre Adventures?
Also, does anything happen when I snap the goldfish's neck and pray to Unagu?
No.
Someone walks in the alleyway while I'm doing this.
A woman comes around back to put some tracker and just sees you stuff.
Yeah, the alley back door opens, and you see a PetSmart employee walk out to like dispose of some of the garbage, and just see you there. Like, what are you doing?
Say anything, and I'll slit your throat, and your family will burn.
And the next thing they think is, I'm glad I didn't sell them the puppy.
Close his
Can
door.
I try to find somebody to sell the grenade to?
Yes, give me a second.
Why do you care so much about power up?
Well, you see, I'm gonna use it for recon.
I have a goose. Gooses can fly.
Yeah, but
You're
I
just
can't
like-
understand it. I've just been trying to interpret what the fuck it's saying by movement.
Why didn't you just get like a raven or something? You know, something easy to get that's already a thing in D&D.
Because they can't speak either?
They can. Ravens are fully capable of speech if trained properly.
Especially in D&D.
I'm looking forward to
Huh.
being able to
In that
understand any
case, then
language.
can I try to find a raven?
You look around the park and you find a raven.
Okay, I'm gonna mark it and then shoot it.
Okay, you kill a raven.
I now have a raven.
You have a raven. The Raven Queen frowns upon you.
Raven Sunseeker.
I now have 3 of my 5 attunements. My 3 of my 5 summoning stones taken up. 1 of which by a goose, 1 by a moose, and 1 by a raven.
Sounds like
Don't
beginning
you
of a bad joke.
Or did you kill it first?
Yeah, I marked
do
it and I shot it. What?
Are you gonna do it from the PetSmart employee?
No, Liam, I went for a raven instead.
Wait, where are you killing this?
So I can get it as a summon.
No, I said where.
In the park.
There's just some random child with an ice cream cone nearby.
Yes, exactly what happened.
I'm okay. If a child sees me do that, then I'm going to use my
Mark the child.
No, I can't mark
He
humanoids, I'm
likes a
afraid.
child.
But I'm going to use my
Go,
Fearbulk
Timmy,
ability.
I summon you.
I'm going to use my Fearbulk ability, and I'm going to change into a taller version of him. They'll never believe you, and then disappear.
Now that is free real estate.
Can we leave?
Yes, please.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah,
I'm
let's
waiting
leave.
for.
We're done.
Yeah,
Also,
we
I went
need
and
to
got
end
some
this.
I also went and got some winter clothes.
Oh yeah, how much is winter clothes?
Oh,
10
and
gold.
snowshoes.
10 gold,
And
okay.
snowshoes.
Sure, that's included.
No, it's not actually.
Sure.
So you
buy
actually,
snowshoes.
Okay.
You make your way over. Eventually, you make it to Grimmouth. You see no town activity, but you can see lights coming from inside the villages, the towns. Many doors. Hours ago, along your journey, you found yourself engulfed in a snowstorm, a blizzard. The snow is thick. Luckily, a couple of you have snowshoes and are able to drag everybody else through the snow.
If Vaven has the heavy winter gear, I can imagine Rix is in his shirt and he's being carried
Yes.
because
Wait,
at
by
some point
Vaven?
it got too cold for Rix, even in the heavy winter gear. So now he's in 2 layers and being carried.
No. It didn't get too cold. The snow got too deep.
Oh, that's no problem. Wait, why didn't I just go onto my moose?
Because you're dumb?
That is very true.
And I thought it
Okay,
smells bad.
anybody who doesn't have snowshoes, I'm gonna put on my moose then.
Just have the moose like carve a trail.
Yeah.
Ever seen
honestly.
those things?
Yeah, actually, yeah. The moose will just carve a trail for us.
Anyway,
And you eventually make it to town. As I said, you see some lights. The snow is starting to pile on, but it's clear that at some point people were clearing the snow before.
can I bang on one of the huts with the lights on? Or house with light on? rather?
Sure thing.
Yeah.
Make the noise. Who comes here in the middle of this time?
I don't know
Who are
how.
you?
I don't know how that sounded, but I just punched my microphone a bit too hard. Whoops.
Who is it? Why have you come here?
Inquisitor.
We seek shelter from the storm.
What? Are you out of your bloody mind coming out in the middle of weather like this? Get in, get in. Shake the snow off as you come in the door. What are you bloody well doing out there? It's a blizzard.
We
No
were sent on a
shit.
quest, and we didn't think to check the weather.
Fools you all are, fools I say.
We forgot about the forecast.
It's his fault, according to Keegan's character.
Wait, isn't Rick's in my jacket at the moment?
Yes.
Baby Yoda. Rex is Baby Yoda.
Baby Yoda.
That actually really hurt.
Okay. So okay. So how much do rooms cost?
Rooms?
We're in a hotel, right?
No,
We're in.
you're in my personal house.
Oh,
Why did you think for?
I zoned out for a minute there. Next thing I know, we're at a building, so I thought, oh, we went to an inn.
Oh, I mean, I wasn't planning on us staying here overnight. I just wanted to ask
What?
how long
And
this
not
has
in
been
good
going on.
faith. Let you go back out there. Even if you are going down the street to the left 3 houses to go to the local inn.
Well, what time is it like right now, Nick? Would you say?
11 p.m.
Well, so it's like night. Okay. I mean,
Yeah.
we might as well stay for the night and then leave in the morning.
Don't worry, Grandma.
Thank you for your hospitality, sir.
Oh, whatever. I just ask once again for your some financial support.
How much do you want?
Oh, 20 gold, please. That would be
I hand him a platinum.
beneficial.
I hand him 2 platinums.
Perfect. That will help me pay my taxes for the upcoming quarter.
Nick. Well,
We're here looking for the big castle that appeared. Have you seen it?
I have not seen no castles, no. But I have heard rumors around the mill. They say
what accent are you
that the
trying to do?
archaeologists dug up an ancient evil, and it has plunged our world into winter.
Well, not the whole world. It's not really winter, like down the road.
Are you telling me that outside our town, it is still the middle of August?
Yes.
Bizarre.
Well, you're up here in the mountains. Is that not normal?
Well, they're more like
For you
in the
to be
valley.
snowy?
It's a valley.
What accent are you trying to do with that, Nick? It sounds like someone, but I can't put my finger on it. Oh! Oh yeah, no, that makes sense.
By the way, he's wearing. You find this old man is wearing a nice green coat and has lovely mittens. It's
It's mittens.
It's cold this summer.
As a Without saying anything, before I do anything else, I'd like to sort of sneak behind the man and put on the mantelpiece a carved statue of Marum.
Sleight of hand check.
Sure.
I think you did pretty well.
Yep, you easily put it on the mantle of the fireplace. The great evil has brought forth the snow. Why are you here? It is quite questionable to see adventurers walking out in this kind of weather.
We are here
Well,
to...
like I said, it isn't like this. Like a ways down the road. Also, the Emperor wants us to stop the snow.
You are here on the Emperor's behalf?
Yes.
Intriguing.
Yeah.
Nick. Please.
No, I will not stop until you give me your financial aid.
We
Yeah,
already
we
gave
did.
him
We did,
20
though.
gold.
Tell me, young one,
I think we should play poker.
what is your plan of action?
Let's play cards, guys.
Probably go and find where the archaeologist disappeared.
So you do not know where the archaeology dig site was?
No.
No.
That I can't help you with. You see, and he gives you directions up the mountain.
Nick. I
Yep.
think you should sing something in that accent.
I am hooked on a feeling.
Well, I want a full song, like, at some point, just recorded
Sorry,
in that
I'm trying to
voice.
think through the lyrics. The lyrics don't work so well when you don't sing them. Oh, just give me a second arm.
I am believing.
Oh, just give me a second eye. I need to get my story straight. My friends are in the bathroom, getting higher than the Empire's State. My lover, she is waiting for me. Just across the bar. My seat has been taken by some sunglasses, asking about a scar. I know I gave it to you months ago, but I am once again asking for your financial aid. Sorry, we're getting derailed again.
I need to clip that.
Send that to me. Send that to me if you clip it.
Oh, absolutely.
Also, post it in the D&D memes. or
Yeah.
something. Campaign quotes.
Perfect.
Campaign quotes.
It's the
We are
Rick singing
young.
Christmas songs all over again.
Yes. Okay. You now have directions up the mountain to where the dig site was. This lovely old man, who you still have not asked the name of, has been kind to let you spend the night here in warmth.
What is his name?
Why don't you ask him?
What is your
What's
name, old
exact-
man?
Oh, my name, Bentley Sarvin.
Sorry, what'd he say?
Lisa.
Bentley Sarvin.
It is nice to meet you, Bentley.
You too, strange, furry hobo. How has the
He has a
Empire treated you?
beard.
I
Why
must
does he keep calling
ask.
him furry?
Because furbolgs have like fur in their ears and look more animalistic in nature. Also, your Fey touch.
Take me on the doll where he touched you.
I don't
Show
think
me!
folks-
On the giant Fearbolg, where he touched you.
In FYI, Vaven doesn't know what a fearbulg is. He just knows he's something.
I don't know what you are either. Tell me, how was it at the capital of the Empire? already
It
clipped it.
was kind of boring. The things were way expensive.
What is to be expected? Damn capitalists! I tell you, they drive up the market prices and leave everybody else to bleed. I say we deserve an affordable healthcare act.
I agree. Putting on the fedora you gave me last session.
God, I forgot you had Indiana Jones's fedora.
Yeah, and a whip you gave me.
Yeah, I gave you a whip. Young man, you look utterly dashing in that hat, if I do say so myself.
Ah, thank you. You look amazing in your mittens, too.
Yes, a lovely old little lady gave them to me one time when I was talking to the townsfolk.
Was that at the bakery when you were buying some
Possibly.
bagels?
Okay,
Ah,
well, you
sorry,
guys-
it's terribly rude to not introduce myself. I am Vaven.
Pleasure to meet you, Vaven. As I have said, I am Bentley Sarvin.
I just asked a question. How many of us are over 6 foot tall?
You?
2.
I'm 8 feet, I'm pretty sure.
I don't think. Yeah,
Okay,
no, I'm
so it's
5'5".
only me and it's only Vaven and Token that are over 6 feet tall.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought
Alas is the only one of the normal height. And then the
Yep.
rest of us are all either really tall or really short.
I am
I'm
the normal
exactly
one,
5
yes.
feet tall.
Rick takes all the winter gear and sleeps in a pile of warm.
God, I can't find the image I'm looking for.
So next time I have a chance, I might spark up a question. I want to ask Rix a question.
Go ahead. I need to find something.
All right.
He's asleep at the moment, I think.
So, oh, is he sleeping?
Yeah.
He's in a pile. Like everybody took their gear off, and he took all of their gear and went into a corner and just piled it up and slid underneath because
Is
he
he
really
asleep?
doesn't like the cold. You don't know. He's in a pile underneath. He's under the pile.
Hey,
Can't really
Nick,
see
can
him.
I start playing the
I-
bagpipe?
I walk over and I move around the pile.
You know he's in the pile.
God, I can't find
I
this
wanted
image.
I wanted to ask you, Sir Rix, if a little bit about your god.
He is Elton, dragon god of life.
Could I sit down in this pile and we could talk about it for a little while?
You can sit on floor outside of pile.
I mean, yeah, that worked. And I guess we're gonna talk about your god.
God, it was one of the biggest ones at the beginning. Where is it gone?
What is it, Nick?
I'm looking for a specific version of the Middens meme to use as the art. There's one where he's like, somebody drew him up as a comic book villain on like Thanos' chair.
Nick, I did something in
Did you? You terribly play the bagpipes. Please stop it with that racket.
I don't know
Yeah,
what.
let me help.
I'm just imagining doing hand movements like Ida from My Hero.
I never watched the anime.
1 second. I need to double check. Oh wait,
Here,
no.
let me help.
Oh wait,
Please,
I knew
let
you were
me-
talking about Rocket Leg Boy.
Yeah.
I like how we're about the same way of playing instruments. Why do you have 2 zeros, by the way?
God, I'm not finding this. Okay, doesn't matter.
It's not showing as a GIF.
Okay, we got half an hour left. So next morning. Next morning, you guys get up and go out. You help Mr. Bentley clean off his house of snow.
Out of interest, does Mr.
The
Bentley...
sky is black with clouds. There's barely any light coming through, and it's still downpouring snow.
Nick, out of
I
interest...
don't like this.
Rix is conflicted. He hates the cold, but he loves that the sun isn't out.
Alas,
Out of interest, does Mr. Bentley make any reference to the statue at all?
no.
He just doesn't notice it.
No.
Fair enough.
We should try to get to the castle as soon as we can.
Token like.
Wait, doesn't one of our party members have like a teleportation thing?
No.
No,
I thought Jory's character had teleportation.
no.
I have Didor.
Which doesn't help us in this situation.
Wait, I might have teleport, but I've never been to that location.
Oh.
Anyway, let's continue.
Start your trek up the mountain. It's a very dangerous, perilous adventure. Risks of,
Mountains coming alive.
well, I was thinking snow falling. And like,
Yeah.
you're losing your step because snow's loose. And then an avalanche happening.
Lord of the Rings did it better.
Upon recommendation, you go around the long way so that if you do cause an avalanche, it doesn't hit the town.
Nah. Go the short way.
Okay. So I'm guessing that I'm on the back of my moose just so I can climb the mountain easier.
Sure.
I'm guessing that Rix is again in my jacket.
Probably.
Nope.
Rick's in a jacket. What
No,
would he
Rix
do?
is one of the party members who is perfectly capable of climbing a mountain. He's a kobold. That's kind of where kobolds generally live.
I think
Mountains.
He meant the cold.
But he's a
Hey, you
cold
and Token have that in
kobold.
common.
I mean, 3 of us are all mountaineers. Or at
Yeah.
least better in the region.
Who's the third?
Jory?
He's half Liam. He's half Goliath.
But he was never raised by Goliaths.
He's also a part
dwarf.
dwarf.
Yeah.
You know, those people who are known for living in mountains.
A dwarf Goliath. That's interesting.
Mountaineer.
Well
Yeah,
then,
you should know that the large reduce spell exists. Reduce the penis.
eventually, after a bit of travel and some confusions due to the whiteout snow visibility, you eventually come across a large freaking thingamajoggers.
Brandy.
The huge
Large
Majogger.
what?
Hole.
Joggers.
Structure.
I'm guessing this is the castle.
It appears to be a
A
hole.
giant, tall spire of ice. You find physical doors made of ice along the side.
Token would like to knock.
I would like to punch open the door.
Get
No.
out of the way, it is cold. I
Token
push the
knocks
doors
door.
open.
Okay,
Don't be rude.
open the door.
Is Token the only one with a sense enough to knock?
Inside, you see 3 strange little smaller creatures of weird shape with long pointy noses.
It's Jack
Ice
Frost.
mosquito.
They yell some gibberish that I don't think any of you can understand. Anybody speak Aquan or Aran?
Let's see.
If I was a
Nope.
higher level, I would understand it. I'm not
Yeah,
a
I can only
higher
speak
level.
Common, Elvish, and Giant.
You guys have no idea what these things are saying. And
Oh, I just realized. No, I can't summon elementals anymore. I could have marked one of them.
A nice curvy 8.
Monk.
I want to go back. I want to be monkey.
I want to be monkey.
Vaven.
Okay. Let's see. Ah, I know. Firebolt. Oh,
Eunice.
Next level up, I get Tongue of Sun and Moon.
and the moose is going to let's see. I'm guessing that the moose couldn't go through us.
No.
Okay. Then he is going to let's see he is going to move 20 feet, and then he's going to teleport into there.
Okay.
So he can make a charge attack against this guy.
Which guy?
What?
So it is Ram. Okay.
Are you sure that's how that works?
Moves at least 20 feet straight towards the target. Nope.
Okay.
Charge is not going to work.
Oh, it's not? Oh, then just 13.
20 feet straight towards the target.
I know, okay, then it's teleport and then just do a regular
So
ram
which
attack.
one was it that you're targeting?
Token. And it's targeting the ice method right next to
I
it.
see which one now. End your turn.
Yep. Oh wait, no. I forgot about Kratos. Kratos is gonna go there and he's going to peck at him.
Roll the hit.
He took my spot.
That hit?
Yeah. Rix.
I have to say, I don't like Vaven.
Tell what?
I especially don't like the fact that he's got those stupid moves. Too big, too much in the way.
Yep.
Move up there. Bonus action, cast Shillelagh. And then attack the ice method at advantage because pack tactic.
You hit.
I don't know what that second thing is. Ignore that second damage. It's not supposed to be there. It's just the 11 and the 7.
Yep. Pandarn. Ghost Diddler.
Oh, I don't ghosted.
$15 hit.
Yep. End your turn.
Yep.
Alas.
Yes,
Wait. I use my bonus action to activate Smite. There, I end my turn.
Okay. Alas.
Yes.
Your turn.
No, das ist me, das alas. Unta.
Gunta.
Unta.
Gunta solo. Token.
Does that hit?
Divide 300 XP amongst all of you.
Token Sum Seeker.
What is 8 plus 8? I must know.
Wait,
Tell
sorry.
me.
60 experience
Tell
each.
me. What is this number? Tell me.
You each get 60 XP.
Another 9,000 XP and I'll be able to understand any language. Okay.
Oh, I'm going to unsummon Moose just because he's large and he wouldn't be able to fit in the staircase.
Yay.
Okay, can I open the door?
Well, are you going through the door?
I would like to punch the door open.
Okay, you're picking the door.
First level first, then we go. Oh!
Just
You
slowly
kick down the
close
door.
Are we-
Song intensifies.
Do we need
Why
to
do they-
re-roll
Are they
initiative?
random monkeys from Wizard of Oz?
Nick? No? Okay.
Davin's turn.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? No. We're gonna start from where we stopped. Ice method. Ice method runs through the door.
That is probably not good.
Daven.
Okay. Okay. Can I move there?
Yes.
And I'm going to launch a firebolt at it.
Okay. That hits.
Okay. And then Moose is going up to it. That's not Moose, sorry, Kratos. And he's going to make a peck attack.
Miss.
That's a miss. End of my turn.
Rick.
It's my turn. All right. I really should have prepped some spells before we came out here. Like more things to have fire and less radiant.
Yep.
Whatever.
Spells are for nerds. Huh?
Remember who you're doing this for. You're doing this to save the kind heart of Bentley Sarvin. From this frozen hellscape.
We'll do it for him.
I'll plop into there and Sacred Flame on the Elemental.
Okay.
Ignore the Divine Strike.
Okay. Nope.
Ah.
Ow.
Can't remember. Is that a half save or?
Nope,
it's a full
cantrip.
save. Okay. Hard earn.
I love his name right now.
What?
Radar Ghost Dealer Boom Seeker. Or Bum Seeker, I don't know.
That's Ghost Diddler.
I thought it was Dealer.
Ghost
you
Dealer.
hit. What's causing the thunder damage?
That's my smite.
Right. Okay.
Nick's getting early onset.
Who needs smite when you have lightning damage?
Okay, it's Alas's turn.
You know what you effectively just said, Liam?
What?
Who needs lightning when you have lightning damage?
No, thunder is sound.
Yeah, thunder sound.
Yeah, but smite refers to being struck by lightning.
Yeah, but that's thunder. Thunder is sound. If it was truly lightning, it would say lightning. Therefore, he's hitting him with sound.
What?
Yeah, it
No.
actually is, because I'm pretty sure it makes an audible sound.
Yes, thunder does.
This is what it sounds like when I clap that ass.
There's children
Okay.
present, Nick.
Alas. No, they're not. Let's be honest.
Children are playing. We're in our teens, bitch.
No, you
First
two are
attack hits,
children.
Second attack does not.
You two are very much children. I need to remember something about re-rolling. If it fails.
Do you have the lucky feat?
I may not do.
He's not a gnome.
No. Sorry, Jory, do you have access to my sheet?
No, I don't.
Then shut the fuck up.
You're not a gnome.
I don't care.
The last time I checked.
Shut your
Or a
whole
halfling.
mouth.
So, just to make this easy, everybody who's within 5 feet of the elemental that attacked it.
Okay. So take.
So, everybody will just take 3 because I'm lazy. And you all have disadvantage on dexterity checks, saving throws until the end of the elemental's. Until the end of this elemental's turn.
Cool.
What if it never gets next turn?
Ah yes, disadvantage on my plus 10 dexterity.
So the people who took damage are
Alas!
Yeah?
Alas!
I mean, it misses.
Yeah, I see. Token, it's your turn.
Imagine missing, Nick. Couldn't be me.
2 attacks.
I'm pretty sure I can only do 2, or unless I can do 3.
You take 13 damage while doing this.
Wait, hold on. Can I do 3 attacks? Let me just check real quick.
Wait, why is he taking 13 damage?
2 attacks. He attacks it twice. He takes damage from attacking it twice.
Oh.
Oh, hold
I
on.
just
yes, I
used
can.
Ice Form against you, alas.
I am going to attack it a 3rd time.
I need to rewatch it.
You take another 6 and probably kill it at the
Ice elemental. Where is your
Oh, I
god?
see.
god. Stairs, probably. It still stands. Vaven's turn.
Okay. Seems anything. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I'll just firebolt. And attack.
First one hits and kills it.
Oh, okay.
Divide a whopping 1800 XP amongst the 5 of you.
Why are you giving us the XP like that?
Because there's only 10 minutes left, and I'm thinking ending it early instead of getting into the next fight. And so that I don't have to calculate it later. Alas, perception check.
Okay. Hold on.
You notice that there are several fine works of craftsmanship within this room. You look around and you see a total of 6 ice sculptures of what appears to be a beautiful elven lady.
Everybody got a Sharpie?
No, but I have paint. I have
Paint
neon
one of
green
them.
paint.
Okay.
Paint
Everyone
ice.
with a mustache.
Is there any relevance?
Maybe.
Is that
We
is
now
that
look.
the woman
We
we're
now know what
after?
the owner of the castle looks like.
I mean, there's a chance it's not the owner of the castle.
True.
And if it is, he's a big ass ego.
Are we fighting Tiny?
No. Okay, we're just gonna end it.
Ooh.
We're short by like 8 minutes, but
Doesn't matter,
I'm
mate.
not gonna do the next room's fight.
Fair enough.
Wank.
God, to think we wasted an hour shopping in the city and talking to Bernie Sanders.
Who named me Token Run Seeker?
Token what seeker, sorry?
That's not his name.
Should be
Token doesn't
Bum Seeker.
run.
It's Token Rum Seeker.
Rum seeker.
Where's the rum gone?
Why is the rum gone?
I'm gonna leave that there. I'm not leaving that there, goddammit. Somebody call us like new, goddammit.
So we remove his ability to edit the thing.
Yes, I think you should do that, Nick.
Oh God, how was the session today?
Let me stop the stream quickly.